Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice play call, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So that, another sack for the first-round pick on the season. You know, he's shown here, Charles, in the first few months of his career that pass rushing, it might be a specialty of his.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that I graded him that way prior to the season. That's not necessarily what they drafted him for at all, but let's face it, they're going to take it, and I think they'll expand upon these talents that they found and keep sending him out to the quarterback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready, set.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Once more, Gibson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Landry, the receiver, in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The Panthers at 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 4. Dumps it off to Fournette. A little juke. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there. Fournette is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and that'll be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 30. By multiple defenders.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Buck. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Ready.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the 2-point try. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll kick things off with the twice-yearly battle.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's second and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, is he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jones. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the fullback, and he's done so quite well. But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. But they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And we're back now in Charlotte. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A Pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, Fournette. Nifty move. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun give to Fournette. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Ready, go!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now the Panthers down 24-17. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Jones. He's got Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
To throw is Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Catch is made here by Ernst Smith Jr. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jones looking around. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
This from 55 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out come the Bucs now.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the draw, this is Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no goal. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready. Opposite. Read. Check pitch. Check right.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Patterson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let them kick that one.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now it's Jones' turn in overtime.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And now at this point in overtime, they know that they are in field goal range, and 3 points is a must in order to keep this game going. But after that big play, they've got to be thinking bigger. They've got to be thinking, get in the end zone, get 6, and let's get out of here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion left here, Landry. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence is really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. They'll run with Gibson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Jones. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Panthers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.